guys, and welcome back to Leslie Through the Looking Glass. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Leslie. For my returning viewers, as always, thank you so much for coming back to support my channel. It really means so much. Sorry in advance for the barking. Our new dog is barking and protecting our house from trucks that are driving down.
Yeah.
You're pretty loud, huh? Anyways, happy Mental Health Monday. I think this video is going to be pretty short and sweet, but I think it's something that has really started to help me that I got away from and really wanted to just touch base on and kind of share in case it might help somebody else. I feel more anxious when I feel overwhelmed, right? Which sounds fairly obvious, right? But you have all these things you want to accomplish. You know, we have our house to keep clean and we have Amelia to do things with, and I want to create content for Instagram and YouTube, and I work with small shops, and you know, I'm working with Broadway and South Bend, and I'm doing all these things and it's amazing, but sometimes it's just so much. And when my anxiety strikes and I'm overwhelmed, then I just end up doing nothing, right? And it's always like one extreme or the other. I either procrastinate and do nothing, or I jam-pack my day until I'm like so stressed and overwhelmed that it's awful. And this weekend, well, I decided not this past couple days ago, but the weekend before, that one of the things I really want to start prioritizing is finding a balance. I have all these things I want to do, all these things I want to accomplish. I want to be more present with Amelia, with my husband. I want to do all these things while still maintaining like the things that bring me joy, like the Disney things and creation, content creation and all of that. So this weekend, like I made a really big to-do list that had all the things around the house I wanted to do, things to like organize my desk and clean and organize my dresser in my room because it got so wildly out of hand and everything was just chaotic. And it was super hard to think about getting this all done in a weekend while still playing with Amelia, while still getting content created, while still taking a little time to watch my shows or take a bath and, you know, take my me time as well. And so I worked really hard on doing all of it, and it worked. I made a list and I got all but 2 things done between Saturday and Sunday, and it was my weekend off, so I did not work at all. Me and Amelia played. We did all sorts of things. Today when she went to school, I hurried up and came home and did my makeup and did my pictures and content I needed to create for the week, and I got most of that done. Amelia helped do some pictures with me today. And then I'm finishing all of this up so then her and I can go play in the garage when she's done with lunch for a little bit before nap, and then when she gets up we'll have time to do whatever. I watched my shows and still had time, and I went for a run and a walk with the dog. I got so much done and I didn't feel overwhelmed because I had my list. When I accomplished a couple things off the list, I would take a break and do something, or I would like work on cleaning my dresser for a little while so I could have my show on too, and kind of multitask some me time while getting something done that ultimately made me feel a lot better. My goal is to still find like the perfect routine and balance that works the best, but I just wanted to share that it's so easy to get overwhelmed and shut down with anxiety when you feel like your list is too long or you have too much to do. So I made my list of everything I wanted to do with no intention of getting it all done, and I got it 90% done. I still might do a couple things while she's taking her nap today, but I got so much done and still was able to fit other things into the mix. Was it perfect? No. Do I wish I had played around and found a little more time for a few things? Yes. But work in process. But I just want to say, like, if you make a to-do list and that overwhelms you more, don't do it. For me, the list helps because it keeps me more on task. I have to, if I just have it on my list, I'll forget things because I get overwhelmed with anxiety and then I just forget everything. But when I had the list and had the things to check off, it really helped. So that worked out really good. But I just want to say, it has taken me a long time to get to where I'm trying to find balance. For so long, it was survival mode. For so long, it was do what I can to not feel terrible with my anxiety, right? Oh my God, so long. And I'm still far from it because my anxiety still prioritizes certain things in my mind. But I'm hoping that as I kind of build these routines and like figure out the balance aspect, it will help bring down the anxiety. And lists is what works for me. And maybe you need to make a list that prioritizes you and the things you need to do for yourself in there. Maybe you need to put read for 20 minutes on your list so that you make sure you make time for that and don't push that off for something else. Or maybe you work on maybe you function best on a reward system where you accomplish a task and then you get to do a fun task, which is kind of what I did. I would do a couple of my tasks and then I sat down and read my book for 25 minutes and then I did a few more things and then I watched a little bit of my shows, to try to find that balance, because that's so important. It's just so easy to get overwhelmed with anxiety and it's so hard for people to understand, because I feel like for so many it's just like, well, yeah, you just got to get this stuff done, right? So it is what it is, but that is my project of kind of like my New Year's resolution, is finding a balance. It's hard to find time in the day to do it all, and sometimes you just can't. But I definitely want to start incorporating more things into our routine, and it's just going to take time and figuring out balance. So I just wanted to share what worked for me this weekend and kind of what I'm working on with my anxiety currently. And in case that helps somebody else, or if you have anything to suggest that might help in this balance world that I'm trying to form, please leave it in the comments below. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.